When the shaking palsy shook my life, agendas changed, as did my quests and work. The question of why never crossed my mind. Instead, I asked, what? What can I do to live well? What meaning can I discover? What may I do to use Parkinson's for good?
He writes blogs, he does podcasts, he's served in various capacities at the University of Texas. He opens his own experience up to allow others to acknowledge theirs.
I was officially diagnosed, I think, in 2008 or 2009, but I knew there was something wrong back 2005, 2006.
With Parkinson's, it is such a disease of loss, you know, and yet I haven't lost a lot physically, but I think the emotional part, you know, I've already processed so much, and the idea of where my body's going to go.
All the male doctors I was seeing, everybody kept looking at me, you're 36 years old. Why would you have Parkinson's? And then I kept thinking, is it because I'm a woman? Is it because I'm Hispanic?
I fell in love with the basal ganglia. We can call it young or early onset. We are likely dealing with a completely different disorder than late onset Parkinson's disease.
I wasn't someone who sat around thinking about dying. Life is good, it's gonna be forever. Parkinson's settled in, took up residence. It kind of put me more in touch with my mortality.
I don't have that same 5-10 year look. It's really like, oh, today my legs work. You know, there's been times I've gone out to run and I just can't get my left side to cooperate, so it's a slow drag walk.
It used to be, if you were depressed, it was like, keep it quiet.
Yeah.
You know, keep it quiet. Not anymore. People talking about it, you know, kind of coming out and saying, yeah, I deal with that.
Dad. As far as I can remember in my life, my dad has had Parkinson's.
It made me think a lot about my identity. How is Parkinson's going to change that?
The main thing is dressing like I'm all over the place. I grab onto things and I drop everything from the hangers because I'm all off balance, and so I'm like trying to grab onto things.
I definitely have moments where I'm like, okay, you know, this is okay. This is my life. Yeah. You know, there's the feeling of acceptance. But then there can be a fleeting moment that comes in like immediately after, and I'm like, oh, you know, this is my life? You have 26 miles and each mile breaks down to a good mile, not so good mile, and then somehow you just get like this boost of energy, or that's kind of Parkinson's.
Young onset Parkinson's disease is increasing. Environment and genes are really linked together and are having a role in changing and increasing in the population young onset Parkinson, but Parkinson in general.
Shit, this is a disease that keeps on giving.
Parkinson's disease, but specifically in the young, when people are in the top of their life, is having a strong social stigma, telling you basically that you will be disabled, telling you that you will not be able to run your life, telling you that you're not able to raise your kids or work. And this is a misconception.
Here we are with Parkinson's, talking about how tough things get, and it gets tough. But then talking to you about it and bringing up my past makes me realize how fortunate I really am.
For me, Parkinson's kind of woke me up to that it's really important to try to enjoy, make meaning, love every day, because it's the only day we have.